He said they're going BPA.
Yeah, I mean, he did say that on multiple occasions. I don't think that this is what I'll say first and foremost. I don't think that anybody really was off the, as it pertains to the Carolina Panthers and what their draft prep. I don't think that anybody is off the board for them at 8, and I think that was just re-emphasized by Dan. And I don't think that ever came to my mind. If it did, and I said that, then I want to take that statement back.
We did have the conversation, and I don't know if this was off air or off record, but we did have the conversation of like what they did on the interior line. Like,
it was
does
last
it make?
week.
Oh yes, last week. Yes,
so it's like,
sure,
does it
sure,
make sense
yes.
to still get Mason Graham?
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
And for me personally, I don't think so. But
I don't think it makes sense either. But I know that there's a lot of people in the Carolina Panthers space, specifically content creators, that say like Mason Graham is this like damn near god on the football field, and if he's available, then you take him.
Well, they better be right if we go get him.
Yeah, precisely. Precisely. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, listen,
but if he's like the 5th best player on their board, and he's there at 8, and they have nobody higher, your next best player is 8. Like, you have your 5, and then you have your 8.
Yeah,
you're going BPA. You got to take your 5.
Take him. I mean, listen. This is last year I read Phil Knight's book, and if you haven't gotten the opportunity to read Phil Knight's book, the creator of Nike, if you haven't had the opportunity to go read his book, I highly, 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 highly encourage you to do so, because it literally changed my whole aspect on life. Like, not just business, because the business, say it again.
Perspective.
Yeah, literally, like 1,000%. Like, it just changed everything. It just changed everything in my eyes. What did I misspeak or something?
Yeah, you said it changed my whole aspect on life.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, my brain is just going. I've been fucking off of this shit. I've been chewing this fucking Nero gum. Have y'all seen that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, that shit had to be having me wired, and I don't even know why, because I'm a big nigga, 1, and 2, you know.
What is it?
It's called Nero gum.
It's supposed to help you focus.
This is not a promo. This is not anything. But it gets you fucking locked in. It's literally like a natural Adderall. For me.
Where's it sold at?
Online.
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon. They have their own website, whatever. But I've been chewing the fuck out of that. I've had like 4 or 5 pieces today. So my brain is just fucking wired. I'm not going to lie. So going back, I read Phil Knight's book. It changed my whole perspective on life. Thank you for correcting me. That's what you're here for. Thank you so much. Changed my whole perspective on life and just business and all of that. I say all of that to say, like, one of the main things that he said in this book that stuck with me and has stuck with me, like, this whole time is, like, paraphrasing here. He was saying that he needed somebody on his team to do something, or there was a particular person on his team that didn't approach a situation the same way that he would have. And what he learned from that and what he said in the book was, like, tell people what you need done and let them surprise you with the way that they do it. Because you're not going to be able to tell somebody exactly how to do the thing that you need accomplished. Let somebody surprise you with the way they go about it, right? So I say all of that to say, at the end of the day, for the Carolina Panthers, this fan base, everybody that, you know, wants positivity as it pertains to games and shit on Sunday, like, we all just want to win football games. We all just want to win football games. I went on Desmond Johnson's show this past week, and, like, that's one of the points that he said. Like, ultimately, at the end of the day, we all just want to win football games. So, like, I personally, I'm at this point, and I'll go ahead and let you know, I've been at this point for, like, the past 2 or 3 years as it pertains to the draft. I'm at the point where I really just simply don't really necessarily give a fuck who we go. As long as they come in and compete, they're dogs, and it results in wins. Would I love to have Tet? Absolutely. I've stated that on multiple occasions. If I was the GM, that would be my pick, because for me, it's very, very easy. But I'm not going to crash out.
Save it.
I'm not going to crash out. I'm not going to do anything like that unless I hear Mykel Williams. Now that's a name that I'm just simply not going to allow them niggas to surprise me with the way they get that shit done, because I'm going to come up here and I'm going to curse everybody out like I typically do. And I might regret it. I don't know. But all of that being said, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everybody is in play. Everybody is in play at 8. And that was just reemphasized by Dan Morgan. Comments, concerns?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't agree with the whole surprise me thing.
Okay,
Like not in this situation because I mean, what have they? The last few years when they surprised you, what have we gotten out of it?
They fucked off.
Yeah,
They fucked
okay.
off.
Okay, so I don't need no more surprises. Like the surprise shit is done. Like you telling me you're gonna get the best available, but don't surprise because their surprise is gonna surprise you with some other bullshit that ain't the best available. So I mean,
Like, bro, what's my man's name? The safety that you love that he low key hate.
Yeah.
Nick, what's his name? Nick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that nigga came in for a top 30 visit.
Yeah,
they said he done been in the building the past couple of weeks for a top 30 visit.
Was it a top 30 visit or was it a locals
No, it was
visit?
a locals visit. Yes,
yeah, I was
you're
gonna
right.
say because he's from the area, so that could be a lot of the times the news on top 30 visits and local visits gets
misconstrued.
Yeah,
who
because
else
it'll be
was
a local visit and it'll be a.
There was somebody else. There was somebody else. Jalen Walker was another local visit.
I saw. I can't remember the guy's name. I think it was one of the guys off of Pro Football Focus broke down Jalen Walker, and now this is something we watched Jalen Walker's highlights. I didn't see what he saw, but this guy was screaming he's like, I got written all over my notes. Micah Parsons after every game. Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's nasty. Like, I saw that this week too.
I'm just confused. I'm a little confused with Jalen Walker's play style, just because it's like I also don't see him as like a pure pass rusher. Just because I don't think he has, like, the size and just, like, I don't know. It's just something about him that just doesn't strike me as a pure pass rusher, but he also can't play coverage. Because I didn't see Georgia drop him in coverage not one time, unless it was on, like, a screen or something like that. And so I'm just not as moved by him. Maybe they see something I don't. That's why they get paid the money, but I don't
about
see
moving them all around the field and
how
you can disguise
I agree with that.
Yada, yada, yada.
I agree with
that. Which is cool. Yeah, but, like, when you put that out there, like, you're going to compare a guy to a Micah Parsons, and this isn't just because I'm a Cowboys fan. This is because Micah Parsons is one of the most explosive edge players in the NFL. He has such crazy twitch and speed coming off the ball. Jalen Walker does not have that. We've watched it. And if you've watched Jalen Walker film, he hits hard. Love that about him. But he's not the fastest guy. He's not like a super explosive athlete coming off the ball, and he doesn't have that fast twitch that a Micah Parsons had. He reminds me a lot more of if you're going to say an elite pass rusher like that, he reminds me a lot more of a Khalil Mack than a Micah Parsons.
I like that. I'm not mad at that comp. I would say just off of that, I think that what intrigues people the most about Jalen, well, I'll speak for myself. I won't speak for everybody else because that nigga's name will never come up in the same conversation as Michael Parsons for me personally.
Yeah, no.
Just based on the film that I've seen. Now, I can attest to what bro has seen. And we all know on this cast that I haven't been the most elite talent evaluator out there. So I will preface this statement with that. But his name will never be mentioned in the same conversation as Michael Parsons ever for JJ. But the versatility, that's what I mean. Talked about it last week on FPFO. Talked about it with Dez on Wednesday. Like, the versatility is really what, for me personally, intrigues me with Jalen Walker, to be honest. So I don't know. I understand what you're saying too, though. Like, don't surprise me with no bullshit because I'm happy-go-lucky right now. You know, I'm feeling extremely optimistic about the season. I love the moves in free agency. Don't fuck off, man. Don't fuck off.
It's all good until you go to pull some Jonathan Brooks shit.
I mean, yeah. And I wasn't even tweeting about the Jonathan Brooks
Or trade up to get somebody who...
Relax. Give him time.
Yeah, just give him time.
Give him time. Relax. Give him time.
Give him time.
He's back in the lab.
Could you see him do one workout?
I didn't even see him. I didn't even see the motherfucker do one workout.
You just saw a picture.
All I saw was a picture. But I will say that's enough for me because you know what I've learned over the past fucking 2 weeks? Besides that, I learned that the nigga loves Reese's. He got a Reese's deal. I know that he loves horses because he got a brand new horse. Like I done learned a lot about the nigga.
Somebody cooking the other day.
Yeah. At home meals. That shit triggered me. That it did, but I don't give a fuck because I don't want to. And I think that might be like I have a problem. I have a problem because I guess I just think about what I would be doing if I was in the league, and I come off a rookie campaign where I extremely underperformed. I'm just so obsessive about certain shit like that. That to me is just unacceptable.
Well, it's not.
And when I get locked in, it's like it hits different, nigga. Because I just obsess over like
It's
this
not
shit
the
being
worst
better.
trade up we've seen them do though. We
What
also
was the
saw
other
them
one?
trade up for DJ Johnson. So.
And the motherfucker was crying in the war room. I need to know that nigga's name.
No surprises, bro. I'm no surprises. No
Y'all might be
surprises,
right.
bro.
Y'all
No
better talk me off of it.
surprises.
You're right. Yeah, I don't know about that. I need to know that nigga's name that was in that war room fucking shedding tears because they drafted up for DJ Johnson. I just need y'all to find his name
He's
and
not
drop
there
it in the
anymore.
comments.
There's no way he's there.
If he's still there, I will air the whole organization out next Tuesday. I swear to God. Give me that nigga's name, and if I do my research and he hasn't been fired yet, prepare for me to go on a 90-second rant next week, profane laced. I'm just letting everybody know.
Will that be your 2 minutes?
Yeah, that'll be my 2-minute warning, and I might take 5. Motherfucker crying because we drafted fucking DJ Johnson. How many tackles is it? Matter of fact, let me not even go down that path. Nigga shedding tears behind that DJ Johnson. Are you fucking dicking me? Boy, y'all shouldn't even have brought that up to me.
But you want a surprise, so cool.
No, I said we all want the same result. I can't tell you how to get it done. Just surprise me. But let me add my own shit to Phil Knight's quote. Surprise me with some positive shit. Don't do no dumb shit.